What's up, everyone? My name is Shaelyn, and on this channel, everything's all right. And a little bit left now. It was kind of fun to do my intro with my left hand included a little bit. I'm in a funny mood because I am tired and I feel disoriented because we just got back from a really long vacation / road trip. Let me tell you, road trips are not for the weak. That's for sure. I'm pretty tired, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. And also, that being said, I feel like I should preface that the fatigue might affect my ability to perform my exercises this month, unfortunately, like for this video. But also, that being said, I am changing things up yet again with this series. I think you guys probably know that I had a little bit of mixed reviews about whether or not I should change the series. What was it, like 2 months ago, I think, when I started like the revamped version of Breaking 10,000 Barriers, which was me doing like functional tasks instead of just doing the same list of exercises, I guess, every month, to compromise for that, and also because I'm just also interested to incorporate this in the series. I wanted to now implement that every 2 months, I think, because it's been 2 months. I guess it'd be every 3 then, because I think this is the 3rd month since I changed the series. So every 3rd month, I'm going to do what I used to do, which is just do like the exercise regimen. And that way, honestly, I think this is a really good idea, because I think this way we'll see more progress because it's more spaced out, as opposed to seeing them back to back every single month and seeing only very slight changes. I think it'll be more interesting this way and a little bit more motivational for me and maybe for you too. So that's my rationale with that. So it'll be the way I've been doing it for the majority of the series. I'll be doing like the functional tasks instead of the exercises every single video, but then every 3rd month I'm going to do the exercises that I used to do and compare them to 3 months prior. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It makes sense in my head anyway. But this also helps me out for this month because honestly, I did not do a whole lot of recovery work this month because we were on vacation for the past couple weeks and wasn't a whole lot of time, and I was really tired most days. So we were just really busy, and we just got back 2 days ago now. Really just been putting things away, doing laundry, trying to get back into the swing of things, get back into routine. I'm gonna need like a week to really reset. Let's get into the exercises. I'm not going to be reviewing them verbally on camera with you guys. I'm just going to go film myself doing the exercises and then compare it in editing and maybe like write notes or like zoom in on things or maybe do a voiceover. I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna do this yet. Obviously, this is my first time kind of going about it this way, so you're gonna have to bear with me with this. Maybe I'll get better at it in the months to come. But yeah, without further ado, here is the exercises for August 2023, Season 2, Episode 8. So the footage that you'll see as the first portion of all the exercises is from May 2023. This is the first exercise, which is a little bit out of order, and some of these will be because it was from months ago and I kind of forget. But this is opening and closing my hand. I guess I decided to take it back to how I used to do it months before I stopped doing the exercises, because this is just what seems to work for me. Moving on to the next exercise, which is wrist flexion. It seems like I was getting some flickers of movement by just solely trying to isolate my wrist movements. And then this month I helped bring my wrist upward and then focused on it while it was coming down to try and not just let it flop down, and that was giving me some good movement. The third exercise in the hand category is wrist supination and pronation, and in May I would help supinate my wrist and then just let it pronate, and that's exactly what I did this month as well. It's just what seems to work for me because I can't supinate on my own just yet. Moving on to the arm category, this is arm flexion and extension. In May, it looked pretty normal. I know I started putting my able arm on the back of the couch to make sure I'm isolating the movements and not rocking into the movements like I had been doing in previous months, and that's what I continued to do this month. Next is lifting my arm straight above me. In May, it didn't look horrible. My arm was pretty bent and I was leaning into my able arm quite a bit to get the movement. This month, I kept my arm from the last exercise on the couch to prevent the leaning. And honestly, my arm seemed to be pretty straight. It's hard to tell because I was wearing a sweater, but it looked pretty good to me. The last exercise in the arm category is reaching my arm behind me. This exercise, as you know, is very difficult for people with paralysis. To do anything behind you is, and those two exercises comparatively look very similar, so there's nothing to really note on that. Moving on to the foot category, in May, it looked like it had been for months. It's just hard to get my left foot to want to do much pointing. My toes kind of just do the same thing that they always do. But then this month, I decided to actually push my foot into a pointed position with my able foot, and that gave me a lot better quality movement, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next is ankle flexion. In May, looked pretty good. Obviously, it's always kind of just been good consistently. It almost gets up to a 90-degree angle, but not quite. And then this month, I decided to utilize my Babinski reflex, but honestly, it gets up to the same point as it did before. Last exercise in the foot category is wiggling my toes, and if you remember from May, if you know, you know, that was a pretty emotional attempt. So this month I decided to not think about it too much and just try my best. Now for the leg category, it's kicking my butt with my foot. Honestly, this month it looks like my foot gets a lot higher. And now for the straight leg fire hydrants, this is the only exercise that I think I've regressed with. I think this month looks a lot worse than in May. And lastly, it's balancing on my affected leg. In May, I balanced on my left leg for 10.5 seconds, which is up there for one of my best times. And then this month, it was just 7.0 seconds, so. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have no idea how this video went because I'm filming this before I even did the exercises, but also I mentioned it in the description of my road trip prep video. We hit 600 subscribers. That wasn't necessarily one of the milestone goals that I made for us, but it's another milestone, and that's so crazy. I can't believe we're 600 subscribers strong. Our YouTube fam is just growing so rapidly, it's crazy. But welcome to all the new people. I'm so happy to have you here, a part of our YouTube fam. Can't even honestly mentally fathom 600 people watching my videos. Thank you so much for being here nonetheless, and thank you so much for supporting me. It really means a lot to me. Oh, also, sorry, I'm such a rambler. The next coming videos will be strictly road trip vlogs, so I hope you enjoy that. I don't know how they're going. I'm still editing the very first one right now, so I hope they turn out good, and I hope they're entertaining, and I hope they're fun. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on all my socials linked in the description down below, and I'll see you next week for another new video. Okay, bye!